people of Super Smash Brothers world. Well, that's different. Today is gonna be a different video-ish, sort of. This is completely, I haven't really thought of what I'm gonna say very much. I just have thought of the topic I'm gonna talk about, which will be how Super Smash Brothers costumes are just ridiculous. So I'll just start right here. This is gonna be pretty much unedited. So yeah. Yeah. So let's start with, okay, so there's a costume. So far, what really got me upset, once the Inkling costume just came out, this was a while ago. When it came out, I was really excited because I thought it was a DLC. Inkling was a DLC character, but it was just a costume, and then I got really let down. I mean, like, sure, it's really cool to be a costume, but it would be a lot better if it was an actual character. Same thing as Gino. Gino just, is that how you say it? Gino? Gino? Yeah, I'm just gonna pronounce it Gino. Gino just came out, also has a costume, for what's it called? Oh my god, I'm forgetting the game I'm talking about already. For Super Smash Brothers, it just came out as a DLC costume for Super Smash Brothers also. And this was more recent than Inkling. Inkling was like at the beginning, sort of. And it's just so, it doesn't make sense that these great characters that deserve to have their own, to be their own character with like a special smash and more special moves, and so then it would look a lot better as a character. And also I understand it's a lot more work to do and to make an actual character for Smash Brothers. But still, if it's really a character that deserves it, then just put it in the game. But I mean, I think all the DLC characters were determined by the Smash Ballout by the Smash Brothers thing that you would go online and vote for a character. That it was determined by those, like the most popular vote that made sense, sort of. Something about you, Cloud. And apparently they were just like really popular on the list, but still they didn't add it in the game. There were more popular ones. And honestly, I'm not complaining about the DLC characters we have right now. Corrin, I've got mixed feelings about. Although I don't really know much about the character, mostly because I'm not a Fire Emblem person. I've never played a Fire Emblem game. Second of all, I don't think that game's even out yet. The one Corrin's in. And also, there's way too many Fire Emblem characters. And there's too many. I was fine. I was like, okay, so they added a couple, and then they added more and more and more and more and more, and it's just so, I like Fire Emblem and Mario, way too many characters. But Mario, I mean, like, I like the Mario characters. They're all one of my favorite characters. Well, most of them at least are some of my favorite characters in the game. But Fire Emblem, still, I like those, but it's just that there's way too many. And yeah, I don't think Corrin should have been a DLC character. Just saying. So enough with my Fire Emblem talk that I've been talking about for apparently 2 minutes, I think. Hopefully. No, so it doesn't make any sense, but there are some costumes that they have that are just better off being costumes and not actual characters. I mean, like, it would be cool for them to be actual characters, some of them, but it's just much better as costumes. Like, Mona's the only one that comes to mind right now. Mona's a costume. It's better as a costume / assist trophy. Honestly, I don't think Mona would be too good of a character for Smash. I just don't see her fitting in the whole game. That's just my opinion. That's what I think. What else was I gonna say? Like I was saying, there are DLC characters that definitely deserve to be on there, like Cloud, Mewtwo, Bayonetta, all of the and Lucas, which I'm eager to try out. I got the amiibo, but then I had to update Smash, and I just haven't updated yet, and stuff like that. I just played Smash. I didn't use the amiibo. The DLC characters. This is more of a rant on the DLC characters than costumes. It's just that it's ridiculous that some of these costumes that totally deserve to be actual characters are just costumes. And Nintendo, they could have if they wanted to. They definitely could have added DLC characters that weren't high on the list. I mean, that weren't totally like winners of the list. They could have done that anyways in between each vote. It's just I don't see. I mean, they are really cool, but I'd rather play as an actual Inkling than a costume of it. Honestly, it would be completely different. The movesets would be very different. It's just like a little, to think of it as a Halloween costume. It's not the real deal. It's not the real thing. Even though I know they're not real, of course. Yeah, of course. But still. So I'm just using that as example that it's not the real thing. It's really different. So yeah, it's just that if the costumes, they still had to like design that basically and add that into the game. But I see why they didn't add go and add a bunch of characters to the DLC. And I think it's too late now for them to be in Smash Bros. 4. Because apparently that was the last DLC for Smash. But honestly, I think they're gonna add something. It's probably gonna be the small thing like, I don't know, add a list of amiibos that you could use with the game. It could be something small like that. They're probably gonna add something. So I guess that's it. That's it for this video, guys. I thought this was pretty fun. You know what? I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna keep talking about this. It's just, it really upsets me how that these amazing characters that definitely deserve to be in Smash Brothers don't have their place as a character. And okay, now I'm just gonna stop talking about costumes really. Focus on characters that aren't even costumes. That either would actually be, I'd be fine with as a costume. But like, okay, I really want Toad to be in Smash. Either Toad or Koopa. Koopa Troopa. One of them. They would be awesome in Smash Brothers. But of my understanding, they don't even have a costume, which I would be fine with and would be pretty. I think I would see Toad better as a costume than an actual player. But come on, please just add them. Even though they're not gonna add anything else, which like I said earlier, they're gonna add something. And okay, it's just I don't see. I don't get it. I don't get the big thing about costumes. I personally love costumes. I don't really have any DLC costumes. But they look like fun buying them and collecting them, sort of. But seriously, it's just, I don't know why they would rather add these as costumes than actual characters. Nintendo could have easily done this, even though they weren't like high on them, like first place on the votes. Yeah, on the votes. It's just, I don't know. I find there's just also the just basically characters in general. Now I'm gonna start talking a little about characters that are so popular to be in Smash, but they definitely won't. Trust me. Well, they might, but don't count on it. Like, oh my god, I don't understand why people want Goku in Smash so much. Oh my god, I can't. I mean, like, he's cool, but put him in make a Dragon Ball fighting game if that doesn't already exist, which I bet it does. But to be in Smash Brothers, that's just ludicrous. It's not gonna happen. Well, it might, but really, I don't think it's gonna happen. And I'm fine with it just being. I mean, like, it's technically a video game character. Well, actually, it is a video game character. There are many Dragon Ball games, but it just, I don't know. I don't like it in Smash. This has been a very surprising Smash Brothers games when it comes to DLCs. Like, we saw Ryu come in, which is very strange. I was super surprised to see Cloud come. I did not expect that, but it happened. And I'm glad that happened. He's great in Smash. And also the new stage looks really cool. I haven't used them yet, but does truly look awesome. But still with the costumes, it's just that I don't see why they would just make them as costumes. Like I said, there's many reasons why, but just come on, just add them. Ugh. Just add them to the game. It's just, oh my god, okay. It just doesn't work as well as a costume than it would for an actual character. Just having them in the game is a good thought. It works better with an Inkling than a Geno, but I mean it's still pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm gonna end it right there. So I'll see you all later. Good. Bye. A potato flew around my room. Ow, God, my knee. That sounded like a fart if you heard that. Okay, bye.